What is love? You've probably searched it on Google at 2 a.m. Shakespeare said love is madness. Rumi said love is awakening. Understanding the difference could change your entire life. Let me show you.
Love is not what you think it is. You mortals mistake the shadow for the substance. When you see a beautiful face and your heart races, you think this is love. No, that is your soul recognizing a reflection of the divine. Every attraction you feel is God calling you home through the mirror of another. But you get distracted by the mirror itself. You kiss the glass instead of walking through it. True love requires the death of your small self, your jealousies, your possessions, your very name. Only when you dissolve completely can you become love itself. The lover and beloved must vanish for love to remain. This is why I say, love is not a feeling between two people. Love is the fire that burns away the illusion that there were ever two people to begin with.
How beautifully you speak of things that don't exist. Divine dissolution, cosmic unity. Tell that to Romeo bleeding out in a tomb. Tell that to Othello strangling the wife he adored. I write about real love, the kind that makes intelligent people stupid, that turns kings into fools, that ends in either wedding bells or funeral bells. You speak of burning away the ego. I've watched love burn away everything else. Reputation, family, sanity, life itself. And you know what? People still choose it. Not because it leads to enlightenment, but because we're human and we're wired for it. Love isn't mystical transcendence. It's biological madness dressed up in poetry. It's obsession. It's jealousy. It's, I can't breathe when you're not here, and I'll kill anyone who touches you. That's not God calling. That's hormones screaming. And it's more real than any of your Sufi abstractions.
You describe pain as if I don't know it. My friend, I have died 1,000 deaths in love's embrace. But here is what you don't understand, that pain is not love's failure. It is love's purpose. You say love wounds. Yes, the wound is the place where the light enters you. Your Romeo and Juliet died because they confused human attachment with divine love. They clung to the form instead of surrendering to the essence. If Romeo had truly loved as I teach, he would have seen Juliet in every face, heard her voice in every bird song. Death could not separate them because they were never truly separate.
Let me tell you what love actually does. It makes Hamlet unable to act. It makes Macbeth murder a king. It drives Ophelia mad until she drowns herself in a brook. Love doesn't elevate. It intoxicates, and the hangover is brutal. You want to know the truth about love? It's the only force powerful enough to make death seem preferable to separation. Parting is such sweet sorrow. There's nothing sweet about it. It's agony. But we endure it because the alternative, never loving at all, is even worse. Love doesn't complete you. It doesn't heal you. It wounds you in ways that never fully close. Every person I've written about who truly loved ended up either dead, mad, or wishing they were. And still, every human who watches my plays thinks, yes, I want that. Because we'd rather burn in love's fire than freeze in its absence.
You call my teaching abstract? No, your way is abstract, pretending that two separate egos can somehow become one through passion. They cannot. They can only hurt each other. My way is concrete. There are no two egos to begin with. There is only one, experiencing itself through billions of forms. When you finally realize this, every separation becomes impossible. This is not philosophy. This is the only truth that survives death.
Love requires commitment. You choose one person and say, you, above all others. You make promises. You get jealous when they look at someone else. That's not weakness. That's proof you care. The attachment is the love. When Juliet says, "My love is as deep as the sea," she means for Romeo specifically, not for all humanity. She'd rather die than water down that devotion into loving everyone equally. Your universal love sounds beautiful, but it's meaningless. Love without exclusivity is just sentiment.
And that is precisely why you suffer endlessly. You love with clenched fists, trying to possess what cannot be owned. Stay beautiful, stay faithful, stay mine. You call this devotion. It's fear. I say, love with open hands. Love like the sun shines, without needing anything in return. When your beloved leaves, love them in their leaving. When they betray you, love deeper still, because real love has nothing to do with their behavior. Your attachment creates the tragedies you write about. My freedom ends them.
Freedom? You mean emptiness. Love without jealousy isn't enlightenment, it's indifference. If I don't care when my beloved looks elsewhere, I never loved them at all. Yes, attachment causes pain, but the pain proves it mattered. Your way removes the suffering by removing the stakes. That's not wisdom, it's cowardice. I'd rather burn in passionate love than freeze in your detached serenity.
You mistake detachment for coldness. I don't love less. I love infinitely more. Because my love doesn't shrink to fit one person. It expands to include everything. Yes, this requires dying to your small self. Yes, it requires courage you cannot imagine. But when you finally release your grip and love without conditions, without fear of loss, that's when you discover what love actually is. Not possession, liberation.
In the end, Rumi, we want the same thing, just different paths. You escape the pain of separation through mysticism. I accept that separation is the human condition, and love anyway. Here's what I know. When I'm dead, people will still read my plays because they see themselves in them. Romeo's recklessness, Othello's jealousy, Hamlet's paralysis. You offer enlightenment, I offer a mirror. And humans always choose the mirror because they'd rather see themselves, flawed, messy, beautifully broken, than dissolve into your divine light.
Your plays endure because they tell beautiful lies that comfort people in their suffering. But lies, however beautiful, remain lies. You say separation is the human condition. I say it's the human illusion. You say jealousy proves love. I say it proves fear. You say love damns us. I say love is our only salvation. Your tragedies are just stories people tell themselves to justify staying small. Real love has no tragedy because it has no ending. You're addicted to the drama.
Addicted to drama? I'm honest about it. You dress up spiritual bypassing as wisdom. Just dissolve your ego, as if that solves anything. People don't want to disappear into cosmic unity. They want to matter, as themselves, to someone specific. Love doesn't save us, it damns us. And we love it anyway. That's not addiction. That's courage. The courage to be human instead of pretending to be God.
When you finally exhaust yourself with all this suffering you call beautiful, all this madness you call meaning, you come to where I stand, not above you, but at the center of your own heart. And there you'll discover the lover you sought was always yourself. The divine you feared was always yourself. Until that day, write your tragedies. But know this, I'll be waiting. I've been waiting since before you were born. Love is patient that way.
Who won this debate? Drop your vote in the comments. Rumi or Shakespeare? And tell me why. Because honestly, I want to see if you can argue better than they did. Hit the subscribe button. We've got more debates coming that'll mess with your head.